Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My husband and I are weekly cash budgeters, working to pay off almost $55,000 worth of debt. This is our starting debt balance. This is the number from September of 2021, I believe, $54,981.76. Today we are going to go over our debt payoff update for the month of January. Big things happened in January, so there's a lot to go through. We're just going to jump right in. This month's starting debt balance was $50,733.03. So that's what we started the month of January with. We're going to go ahead and jump into each of these debts. For those of you who are not new, you know that Platinum number 2 has been paid off. It is still paid off. We were working on Platinum number 1 as our target debt, and the beginning balance for January was $456.97. We ended up paying a total of $619.68. We did have charges of $156.72, and those were just charges for like things that I needed from our sinking funds, that I needed to go ahead and order, but couldn't make it to the bank in time to put money on my debit card, so I went ahead and put it on the credit card and then immediately paid it with the next bank deposit that I did. So no interest was accrued on those, and you'll see our interest was only $5.99 that we accrued in the month of January. So, you know, those were immediately paid. The good news, guys, is we did hit our target goal. We do have a $0 ending balance for Platinum number 1. It is now officially paid off. That card is locked, cannot be used, will not be used. Both of these Platinums are my husband and I's oldest lines of credit, so we actually won't be closing these accounts, but both of the cards are locked, so they cannot be touched, they cannot be used. My husband doesn't even know the login to his bank information anymore, so he couldn't even go in and turn it on if he wanted to. So that's where we're at with that. Huge moves made with that card. I'm so excited to knock off another debt. So moving on to our medical bill, the beginning balance was $1,006.88. This is the bill from the birth of my daughter last January. We paid the minimum $165. There were no charges and no interest. And our ending balance is $841.88. The Kohl's card had a beginning balance of $867.72. We paid the minimum of $27. There were no charges on this card, and the interest that accrued was $17.60. So the ending balance is $858.32, which is why some of you will notice that these two got switched on our list. Medical used to be below Kohl's, but because of the interest accruing, this balance is now less, so it has moved. The Best Buy card started with $1,904.86. We were able to pay the minimum of $47. There were no charges on this card. Oops. Let me look up the interest real quick. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So, I thought that I had my little cheat sheet completely figured out, and I forgot a piece. So the interest on our Best Buy card was $25.09, and that left us with an ending balance of $1,882.95. Quicksilver number 1. This card continues to be an issue. So the beginning balance in January was $2,076.55. We paid $101 towards this card The charges accrued were $74.58. The interest was $44.85. So our balance went up and ended at $2,094.98. So there are still some subscriptions coming out on this card that I really need to go through and figure out. I really just have not had the time yet. I figured out one of them and went ahead and canceled it. So I'm hoping that these charges go down again this next upcoming month. But yeah, this card, once we get to it, is going to be a mess to figure out. So we will get there. The lawyer bill started at $2,788. We paid the minimum of $100. The charges were nothing. The interest is nothing, meaning our balance is $2,688. The shed started the month at $3,214.48. Now, I did our taxes and filed them in the month of January. And once I was for sure that our tax return would be able to take care of this full balance, I did call the company we got our shed through to check what the payoff amount was. And the payoff amount was actually less than what I thought it was going to be. So we did end up getting our tax return back in 6 days this year, which is insane after what happened to everybody last year. So we were able to pay this off this month. We paid $3,144.49. That did include the automatic payment that came out at the beginning of the month. And then we did have that rental fee of $133.33 accrue. No technical interest. We are ending with zero balance on this. So we were able to pay off 2 debts this month, you guys. Platinum number 1 is gone. The shed is gone. That freed up so much money in our monthly budget, because if you remember, this monthly bill was $226.70. It was the second largest debt automatic payment that we had, just under my car bill. So that is huge news. We will be using that money to push forward and make progress on other goals, including paying off Best Buy and Quicksilver number 1. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to do Best Buy first, because it does have that zero interest promotion on part of this that I don't want the interest to accrue on. So I think Best Buy is going to be our next target debt. But yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. So that was a huge weight lifted this month. It gave me so much motivation. I am so excited to see what happens next. So you guys will have to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Our dental bill started the month with $4,242.84. We paid the minimum $176.79. No charges, no interest. So the new balance is $4,066.05. Quicksilver number 2 started the month at $4,092.13. We made the minimum payment of $135. We did have a small amount charged to this card. Again, those subscriptions, one of these did get canceled because it came through and I was like, wait a second, we don't even use that anymore. I was like, so we're going to go ahead and just, yeah, I canceled that one. Thankfully, I don't know why I'm being so slow to process some of these subscriptions that we don't even use, but I'm getting there, guys. I promise I am. The interest on this card was $87.39, and our ending balance is $4,067.46. So these two did flop because of the interest. Since there's no interest on the dental bill, it will now remain lower than the other card. Our mower started the month at $5,681.60. We had the minimum come out of $140. There were no charges, no interest, and the ending balance is $5,541.60. The car it started the month at $24,401. And guys, I'm gonna be real with you. My car bill is so low on the priority list. Even if we were to pay off all the rest of these debts, I don't know if we would necessarily work that much harder to pay off the car loan. It's just not a huge priority for us personally. That may change in the next couple of years as we're going through this process, but as of right now, it is so far at the end of the line that it's way off. So we did pay the minimum of $500. There were no charges, and the interest accrued was $145, leaving our ending at $24,046. And just in case anybody is wondering, I estimate our interest higher than what it actually is for my car, because the way that I see it is just like our shed bill. I would rather think that this is much higher than make the mistake of trying to get our interest perfect and this number being lower than what it actually is through my lender. So I do estimate this number to be higher than what the payoff amount would be, but I do that on purpose. So if you guys are like, wait a second, girl, your interest on your car hasn't changed in 3 months. Yeah, I know I do that on purpose to, what is that saying? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So I'm preparing for this to be the worst number it's going to be. So our beginning balance this month, like we said, was $50,733.03. You guys, thanks to our tax return, we paid a total of $5,155.96 to debt this month. That is awesome. We did have charges of $387.57, which we do need to, those subscriptions, I need to look at and get those lowered. So the interest this month was $325.92, and that leaves our ending balance for the month of January at $46,087.24. So we blew $50,000 out of the water, guys. We are now down to $46,000. So that is so stinking exciting. I'm so happy that we were able to do all of that. This was a major emotional debt for me personally. So to have that just gone, I am so excited. So excited. Now our mortgage, we're also not planning on paying off early anytime soon. But I did just kind of want to start documenting, the month of January, our mortgage started at $141,824.47. We paid $1,000, which is just slightly over what our minimum amount due is. There were no charges. The interest was $457.97. So at the end of January, our mortgage became $141,603.58. So it did go down by about $220-ish. We do start hoping to make extra principal payments in the year 2023. Nothing major, obviously, just kind of hoping to make an extra payment each year. So once we start knocking down some of these debts, hopefully we'll be able to do that a little bit easier. As far as totals for this month we did make a progress of $4,645.79. That's the dent we made on our debt this month, which is amazing. To date, we have paid off $8,894.52, which means that the total debt we have paid off is 16.2%. So that is a huge jump, because I think last month we were at like 10%, or even lower maybe. I'm not really sure. I think we were a little bit lower than that, but yeah, that is amazing, you guys. I'm so excited. I do have some goals for February. Now, the thing about February is I do kind of have to decrease our debt momentum for just 1 month. There are some things coming up in our family that have got to be taken care of. So number one, the company that my husband works for could possibly be getting bought out this year, which is kind of scary, because we don't really know what we would do in that instance. So we need to beef up our emergency fund like ASAP. We need to get new tires for my car, because it is honestly just so dangerous for me to be driving right now. So we've got to do that. And then the other thing that we need to do is in March, our older kids show in the county fair here. And so my husband and I each take a week off of work, which we use our PTO for. We're not like losing out on a paycheck or anything. But you know, we were going to have extra expenses that week, like extra eating out money needs to be saved, money for the kids to actually, you know, do rides and games at the fair and everything. And then we as parents have to pay for our ticket each and every day into the fair, even though we have to take the kids to take care of their animals. So there will be some extra expenses occurred that week. So I do need to set aside a good chunk of change for that as well. So our goals are going to be a little lesser in February than I had originally hoped, but we made such great progress this month, and I'm very excited and still very motivated to continue this journey. So it's not that I'm losing hope or anything else like that. It's just 1 month I kind of have to switch our priorities up a little bit. So our next goals for the month of February, I do want to still pay $200 extra to Best Buy, and start getting that balance lowered. The 0% interest promotion ends in August, but I want to have it paid off way before then, so I have like literally no worry in the world that I'm going to accrue all that interest. I would also like to reach 10K paid off, which as long as we make all of our monthly minimums, we should be able to do that without question. So we're only about $1,100 away. You guys know my minimum payments are usually like $1,600 a month, so we should do that with no worries. And then I want to reach 18% of our debt paid off, which again, if we make all of our minimums, should not be a worry in the world. So that is where we're at this month, you guys. Ended in the 40s, almost under 45,000. I'm so excited. I appreciate you guys so much for all of your comments and motivation. It is so helpful. And yeah, if you guys would like to see more, please feel free to subscribe. I've got my sinking fund update coming up next, as well as my net worth update. So we're chugging right along with life, guys. We are going for it. So I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.